What's up guys, this is the Guitar Gent coming at you with a brand new reaction video and woo guys, I'm excited for this one. We have a brand new song from Spiritbox. The song is called Circle With Me. Now, this week has been absolutely crazy for new music. There has been so much new music. We had the new Gojira record, the new Royal Blood, the new Dropkick Murphys record, the new Spiritbox song, new song even by Billie Eilish if I think about it, going outside of rock and metal. There is so much going on. I'm not complaining at all. It's fantastic, but there is going to be a lot of catch up to do during this weekend. Again, Spiritbox is a band that I've loved immensely in the very restricted amount that I've been listening to, and we've been listening to together on the channel with Holy Roller and Rule of Nines. Fantastic, like Holy Roller, you know, that heavier industrial feel. Rule of Nines a bit more complex when it comes to the song structure and alternating parts. I'm very excited. The way that they sing, the way that they arrange their songs, extremely heavy, extremely modern. Again, it's probably one of the modern metal bands that I'm excited about, so far at least, only based on these songs that I've been listening to, guys. Let's see what they have in store for us with this new one. Spiritbox, Circle With Me. Official music video. Let's go. Already, like 2 seconds in and... Oh! I was about to say very modern feel right off the bat, but... Oh my god. Nice, he has the Tosina Basi guitar from many mods of Sweden. Listen to that bass. Guys, this is fire already. This could all be yours. Oh! Oh, guys, this is so good. Much more metalcore vibe that I'm getting. A bit more Architects-y. Love the blue hair, by the way. This chorus is fantastic, but I'm waiting for a breakdown, to be honest. Oh my god. what a voice. Oh my god. Wow. Just wow. Now, guys, a couple of you let me know actually, like the reason that I came to know about this new song was a couple of you, and thank you for that, that reached out to me in my DMs on Instagram. And you know, everybody that reached out to me asking to react to this described this song to me as a mix between Rule of Nines and Holy Roller, and I can see why. There is the industrial feel and mixed with the metal core, and then of course there is. It's not even necessarily as strong as a switch in between the clean vocals and the harsh vocals as we had on Rule of Nines, but it's more about layering in this song. That's also why it kind of reminded me a lot of Architects. A lot of layered vocals, a lot of harsh. Even when she was singing clean, there were a lot of harsh vocals on the background, recorded as well, and maybe panned all the way to the right and to the left. Very well produced, fantastic. Also, the music video felt very highly produced. Now, the Rule of Nines video was, you know, very well produced as well, but I'm glad to see that, because I guess that means that they are kind of pushing the band, I guess. There is some traction, and that's undeniable, especially I guess with all the reaction channels and everything. There is a buzz up around this band, and that's absolutely justified by the quality of the music that they're putting out. It's such an high level for the genre that they're exploring. But this one, I think that this one has a very strong potential to reach even a larger audience. And I say that because in the first half of the song, specifically in the verses, I don't know, maybe that's because I've been listening to a lot of Royal Blood as of recently with the new record. But in a way, it reminded me of that band. It kind of reminded me of the vibe that Royal Blood gives. So it's heavy riffs. Specifically, there was that chunky bass, so nice. The sound of that was so beautiful, with the guitar doing higher things, like an higher arpeggio in the mix, way more washed out, but the bass and the voice were at the, let's say, the point of focus in the production, in the verses. Again, something that reminds me of Architects. But the vibe, it brought me back to Royal Blood. It's something that you could almost dance to, without sacrificing, of course, the heaviness and the purity, if you want to call it like that, of the aggression and the heavy sound. There is definitely a groove that, you know, maybe in a very alternative disco you could hear this song, and I loved it. Then, of course, the chorus is much more emotional, with the guitars coming in heavy, the drums going mid-tempo, holding out those chords, filling out the whole mix, like going to all the frequencies probably that we can hear. Wonderfully, masterfully produced, this song, absolutely. And the voice, of course. Oh, what a gorgeous melody in the vocal line. What a fantastic performance when she starts, putting a little bit of grit on those vocals, and then she turns into the completely, harsh style of singing. It's so good. It's so good. And also in that, she reminded me of Sam from Architects. In some of those transitions, like, blah, it had those vibes for me. Let me know, of course, if you agree with that, maybe it's just me again with this Royal Blood and Architects again. Those are both bands that I've been listening to a fair amount as of recently, but specifically Royal Blood with the new record. Architects, of course, they had a new record back in January or February, I want to say. Wow, time is flying. That's crazy. And specifically on the Architects record, there is a song with Mike Kerr from Royal Blood. And that's kind of the perfect sum of what I'm talking about. The heavy with the dance rhythmic element, even though they took a very different approach, Spiritbox, with this song for the chorus section, as I said, but much more emotionally charged. And I do want to touch upon as well, when it comes to the musical analysis, guys, to the breakdown and the second half. I love to see this trend, I want to say, of the double breakdowns in the songs. We've seen that from Gojira with Born for One Thing. It's almost like the bridge of the song is a breakdown, then they go back to the chorus, and then they close the song with another breakdown, which is all good for me. It's as heavy as it gets. This was so nice also because if you listen closely to that, they took a different approach compared to, for example, Holy Roller. Holy Roller and Rule of Nines as well, I seem to remember. They were a bit more, empty between one stroke and the other in the breakdown. So you're just... they have, of course, the reverb. So there is space in the mix for that sound to go, let's say, between one drop and the other one in the breakdown. But here they also had very faint in the background melody that kept on. I think it was keyboards or a synth that kept on going throughout the whole thing. So it kept a certain level of continuity with the parts before and the parts after. So it was a bit, it was less harsh. I'm talking about the first breakdown specifically. And I think it worked very well, thinking, if knowing already that they were going for the second one, that's a perfect choice, because then they delivered the even heavier one at the very end of the song. At the very end, the breakdown there really reminded me of a Gojira one. You also had the... I hope that my vocal rendition makes sense in any way of those sounds. But I also have a guitar here. I could try to plug that in, but that would probably be way too loud for the setup that I have now on for the reaction, but I'll work on that for the future ones. But they're basically scratching the pick against the strings, so it gets that very dissonant, screeching high sound from the guitar strings between the drops in the breakdown. Again, fantastic. What a song, guys, what a song. I'm very happy that I checked this out. I was also honestly very close to go back and listen to Spiritbox, properly, like I like to do, sitting down with EPs and records and going through the whole thing. So I will definitely do that. I'm extremely curious, especially because you guys told me that there is also another side of them that I still haven't explored with these 3 songs that I've listened to, I guess, because this one was, as again some of you already mentioned to me, kind of a mix between Holy Roller and Rule of Nines. I'm extremely curious to dig deeper into this band. Fantastic band. So excited to see what the future has in store for them, because there is this buzz from the community, which is fantastic to see when the band is actually good. Guys, thank you so much for recommending me this, especially to those of you who slide into my DMs on Instagram to recommending me this, because I probably would have lost track of this in the sea of new music that's been hitting us these days. Thanks again for watching. If you're new to the channel, again, we're on a journey basically discovering more music every day. It's fantastic. It's honestly mind-blowing, the quality of the music that we've discovered so far, which has me very excited for the future as well. I'm extremely thankful, even if you decide not to subscribe, even if you were just here for the video, I'm very thankful for the amount of time that you spent today just by listening to music with me and listening to me rambling on and geeking on about music production, guitars, and all that good stuff. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon with the next one. Have a great weekend. Bye.